everyone, I am Sandeep. I would like to discuss on the topic health. Before going into the topic, I would like to ask one question that why health is important to us? Could anyone say? Why health is important to us?
Health is wealth.
It is wealth. Okay.
So,
Give me a breakdown of
health
class.
is-
Give me a breakdown.
ఇంకోటి హెల్త్ ఉంటేనే మనం ఏదైనా చేయగలం. మన దగ్గర లక్షల కోట్లు ఉన్నాయి కానీ హెల్త్ ఉండదు. ఏదైనా చేయమని బీపీ ఉన్న షుగర్ ఉంటుంది. వాట్ ఇస్ మనకి హెల్త్ ఇంపార్టెంట్.
He says that if we have health, we can get many more things. With the money, we can't get the health. So, health is important to us because if we want to achieve anything, if we want to reach any goal, any desire, we need health. Health is important to survive in the society. So, what are the measures to maintain good health? Healthy mind leads to healthy body. Healthy body leads to healthy mind. So, how to maintain a good health? By proper diet, by proper the way the environment we live. You see, coming to the diet, from our good health depends upon the from time when we wake up and when we go to sleep. In this moment, our health depends on it. The best time to sleep and wake up is 10 to 4. That is the good time for relaxation without any disturbance. Night 10 to morning 4. And 4 to 6 is the better time to study anything because that is the Brahma time. Brahma time. And we can get 80% of the oxygen in that time. And if you see daytime, this time, we have 80% of carbon dioxide and 20% of oxygen. If you want fresh air, that is the relaxation for the refreshment that time. The 4 to 6 is the correct exact time. And we should wake up early in the morning before sun rises. Before sun we have to wake up. What happens if we wake up after sun rises? Our mind gets distracted. Our mind becomes weak. And have the breakfast at 8 o'clock. Between 8 to 9. Do not skip the breakfast at all. Because most of the people skip the breakfast. Because in the morning time we go to the offices and the colleges. And there is a gap, 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours gap between dinner to breakfast. Because of that only we should not skip it all. How much you want, you eat it. Eat breakfast like a king. And have lunch like a prince. And have supper like a poor. Means have breakfast this much and lunch this much and breakfast like a poor. The food diet should be decreased as breakfast how much should take, the lunch should be not there and the supper. And as soon as you wake up, the meditation is important to us. Before sunrise and after sunset, that is the best time to do the meditation. The meditation keeps us the concentration level and it increases the self-confidence level in us. Because while we do the meditation, we will keep our mind and these all things in silent mode. So we are aware, we are detached from the what is happening at the outside. And the main thing is in our diet, the fruit is necessary. We are skipping the fruits. We should take the fruits at least in one time, like after 5. At least in a week, we should not have any type of the food which is fried in the kitchen. We should not take any kitchen fried items. Instead of that, take vegetable salad and fruit salad as a breakfast or else lunch. And the worst time of having fruits is after 6. It damages our immunity system and this hemoglobin also. And the other thing is, the worst time having the milk is morning time. Consume the milk at night time, and it leads to good sleep also. And if you take the curd in the night time, it damages our digestive system also. If you take any food like with the curd, normally it digests within 4 to 5 hours. But if you add a curd in that, it takes 10 to 15 hours to digest. It is the worst time to have curd in the night time. It is better to have in the daytime. And exercise is the main part. Doing a physical fitness, whatever it may be, playing sports item or like playing chess, it increases our thinking process. Actually, in the modern era, we are busy with the smartphones and these all things. There is a lot of storage in that. Because of that only, we are not remembering even our family members' birthdays also. Just we are seeing in the Facebook. What happens by this? It decreases our thinking system. Thinking process becoming decreased. So how to improve this? Just if we play the chess, it increases our concentration, think process also. Actually, in the day we have to think at least 7%. Minimum is 7%, but only 1.2% we are utilizing our mind. So because of that only, there is no creativity in our life. So the physical fitness, at least half an hour to 1 hour, we need to do a exercise so that we can burn fat, the waste fat in our body. The fat is the poison in our body. You see, in a class there are 2 students. One does exercise daily and one doesn't do exercise at all. So, and the other boy who do exercise, he participates in the sports also. That time results are out and he is performing well. Who does the exercise? The results, one who does exercise and one who participates in sports is secured 85%, and one who doesn't participate in the sports and one who doesn't do any exercise at all, fitness at all, he got 55%. You can see the difference between the one who does exercise and the one who doesn't do exercise, because he is doing the exercise and physical fitness and participating in the sports activities also. Because of that only, his mind is sharp. Actually, we are physically fit, but mentally we are weak. It is a hidden part. And eat less, walk more. Because we are in past they used to have lot of, because that was a nutrition and proteins. Now we are not doing any exercise at all. Like if you see, in past they used to get the water by digging from the well. Now if you see, just if we on the tap, we'll get the water. So they used to have more strength and mental strength, also self-confidence. So now we do not have. It is better to have less food and walk more. And how to train our mind? You see, for example, if I say any joke story, you laugh, right? If I say the same story second time also, you will smile, like little smile. And if I say the same story again third time also, you will think that this fellow is mad. Again is repeating the same story, right? Then if you are worrying about anything, then you see example, you failed in one subject. You failed only one time, but you will worry for 100 times and 1000 times also. And then why don't you smile if I say joke continuously 3 times? So the same way, if we have happened any negative and if we fail, we should think of that only one time, not every time, because it leads to anxiety, anger. This all impacts on our health. That is a negative impact on us. So what happens? We will become weak. If we become the weak, we can't concentrate on the other thing. We will forget. Our memory power will decreases. So in the Japan, in the company, what they will do, manager, if the employee doesn't work properly, the manager will shout on him. You see, he will use the bad words also, even in the Japan. And after going to the home, after dispatching from the company, 5 o'clock, after 5 company hours, the manager and the employee will sit at the bar and they will have the beer drink. Why this system is adopted in the Japan company? Because the manager hated employee. He'll think about that only. After going to the home also, he'll think, he shouted on me, barked like a dog on me. What happens after next day also? He comes with that mindset only to the company. So to overcome that anxiety, anger, they will do this. So we need to not anger at all, and the mind is the powerful. That is, in our body, every organ has its own function. Even the mind has also its own function. The mind work is only thinking. In mostly per day, 60 to 70 thoughts comes into our mind. That all are negative only. We will worry every time if we want to do any work. If we worry, nothing will happen. 68% it will not happen at all in the worries. Simply we will think of that only. Nothing is going to be happen. So if we have good health, there is no need of going to hospital. If we do not do exercise for half an hour per day, and we have to sit at a hospital for 6 hours. So everyone, we should be active and healthy. If we are healthy and strong, so it leads to the country will be strong and healthy. So I think everyone understood this and implement this. Thank you so much.